Hello and welcome to Firstpost Vantage with me, Saroya. Let's get started. Iran says with a ceasefire in Lebanon, the Strait of Hormuz is now open. So a second round of talks could take place as soon as this weekend and a deal seems likely. Donald Trump says the war could end soon. However, the naval blockade of Iranian ports continues. While there are some positive signs, we continue to watch with cautious optimism. The war ending soon could be the out that President Trump has been wanting. Could it be that the president is realizing finally that this war was not the swift clinical operation he thought it would be? The depleted weapons arsenal would suggest so. The United States has burned through decades worth of weapons, now negatively impacting shipment to Europe. I'll tell you about that. And the State Bank of Pakistan has lifted its 8-year ban on crypto banking. Turns out being an errand boy for Washington wasn't enough. Why do I say this? Stay tuned for that report as well. And what is Ozempic personality? A phenomenon that is the emotional equivalent of a black and white filter. I'll tell you about it. All this and more lined up, but first, the headlines. The Indian government's latest constitutional bills fail in Parliament. 298 MPs in the Lok Sabha voted for it, while 230 voted against. The bills did not pass a constitutional amendment which requires a two-thirds majority. If passed, this bill would have led to 33% quota for women in Parliament and state assemblies. The United Kingdom and France invite India to join its initiative to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. The invitation comes as Macron and Starmer host a summit in Paris. The two countries are gathering allies to send a multinational force to maintain trade flow in Hormuz, but have left the United States out of this initiative. Global leftist leaders gather in Spain to mobilize against the far right. Spain's Pedro Sanchez and Brazil's Lula da Silva are hosting the leaders in Barcelona. Joining them will be South African President Cyril Ramaphosa as well as Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum. The gathering will focus on defending multilateralism and mobilizing left-wing movements around the globe. Myanmar reduces the sentence of imprisoned ex-leader Aung San Suu Kyi. Frees former president who was detained in a 2021 military coup. Suu Kyi is currently serving a 27-year sentence. She has not been seen in public since the end of her marathon trials in December last year. And Kenya seeks funds from the World Bank amid Iran war disruptions. The fighting has strained the country's energy supplies. Kenya is the first developing economy to reach out to the World Bank. Around 12 others have approached the IMF. And Netflix chairman Reed Hastings steps down. He is leaving the company he co-founded 29 years ago. It comes after the company lost $72 billion deal for Warner Brothers Discovery. The company's share price fell by around 8% after the news. The world moves fast. Power shifts. Unexpected developments. Changing alliances. Every day brings a new headline. But headlines are only the beginning. Because behind every story, there is context. There are consequences and there are questions worth asking. Find the answers. Understand the story. Take on the world. This is Saroya for Firstpost Vantage.